It's Ash from SuperVideos back for another video for The Last of Us on HBO. Today we're diving into an exciting theory about the upcoming adaptation of The Last of Us Part 2. If you're a fan of the game, you know that the revenge story plays a huge role in the plot. But what if the show takes it even further? Could we see an even bigger revenge story than what we got in the game? Stay tuned, we'll be right back to break it down. Before we dive into today's video, I've got some exciting news to share with you. We've just launched brand new merch in our store. If you love the breakdowns and discussions we have here, you're going to love these designs. We've got You're About to Enter the Breakdown Zone, perfect for all you hardcore fans, Breakdown Playground, for those who enjoy diving deep into our content, and Listen, Think, Repeat, to keep you inspired. And of course, our OG design, the good, the bad, and the ugly is in Walking That Style is back by popular demand. So head over to SuperVideos Entertainment Store, check out the new swag, and show your support. The link is in the description. Now let's get into today's video. Alright, as always, before we dive into it, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. Also, of course, if you haven't played part 2 of the video game, you may not want to watch this video because I will go through some plot spoilers from part 2. Let's talk about Abby. In the game, we get glimpses of Abby's life before Joel kills her father. But the show has the potential to dive even deeper. We could see more of Abby's relationships, her struggles, and what really drives her to seek revenge. Imagine the emotional weight that could bring to her character, making the audience feel even more conflicted about her actions. But it doesn't have to stop with Abby. What if the show explores Joel's actions ripple through lives of other characters? We could get a more nuanced view of the consequences of his decision, making the revenge plot feel even more layered and intense. It's not just about Abby versus Ellie anymore. It's about anyone affected by this cycle of violence. Now let's speculate a bit. The showrunners could introduce new scenes that weren't in the game to build up the revenge story. Maybe we'll see Abby struggling to survive after her father's death, or Ellie struggling to understand why Joel did what he did. Of course, this is after Joel tells her the truth. And what if they go even beyond that? What if they show Abby planning her revenge with more detail? These additions could give us a richer understanding of her journey and why she's so determined to get justice. And unlike the game, we could have Abby make some clear, immoral choices to get to Ellie. I mean, we saw a little bit of that, but they could expand on that even further. I'm not going to break that apart here. Maybe this screenshot of Dina in the TV adaptation will give you an idea of which direction I'm thinking. That would definitely bring a lot more intensity and tension to the story. And speaking of tension, what if the show ramps up the rivalry between Abby and Ellie even more? We already know their final confrontation is epic, but the show could build even more suspense by having them cross paths earlier, even multiple times, or by creating parallel storylines that heighten the stakes. The more the show can build up that tension, the more explosive the payoff will be. On top of that, the emotional stakes could be through the roof. The show has the opportunity to make us feel for both sides even more deeply. Imagine being torn between Abby's need for revenge and Ellie's desire to protect what's left of her family. The show could make us question who we're rooting for, and that's where it gets really interesting. The video game definitely did that in part 2, but there are absolutely moments where an opportunity is missed to expand and capitalize on this story. Now let's consider how the show might differ from the game. The pacing could be slower, with more time spent on character development and the fallout of Joel's actions. We might see additional twists or moments that weren't in the game, making the story feel fresh, even for those of us who know it inside and out. This deeper exploration of the revenge plot could also have a huge impact on the future of the series. If the show expands on these themes, it might change how we view certain characters and set up new storylines that go beyond what we've seen in the game. Of course, we can't ignore the fans. There are already so many theories and expectations about how the show will handle the revenge story. Will the showrunners stick closely to the game, or will they throw in some surprises? Either way, the fan base is sure to have some strong opinions, and I can't wait to see how it all plays out. So what do you think? Will the TV adaptation of The Last of Us Season 2 give us a bigger, more complex revenge story? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.